So there are a total of 17 intelligence agencies, only 3 of which actually signed off on this report, and they didn't even all agree.
Correct. The report we're talking about is here. It was supposed to be released tomorrow, but now since NBC got it and President-elect Trump spoke, we and the rest of us in the media were able to get our hands on a copy of this. And you're absolutely correct. Of the intelligence agencies, 3 signed, 3 actually put their input into this, and they didn't even agree. That's most likely because there was not necessarily hacking by the Russians, pertaining to the actual machines in the voting process.
So I believe you just read to me 2 of them agree that there was interference, and 1 believes there was maybe moderate.
Moderate, yeah. The 2 that agree are CIA and FBI, and then the other group is the NSA, and they said there's moderate proof that the Russians interfered.
So for those that aren't familiar, explain this report. What does it all represent?
First of all, I think that when we're talking about it, as we need to stipulate that there has been no proof of any hacking into the election machines and the voting machines at all. Now, this report, I think you can look at Russia and you can say, did they exploit information during this election process? Absolutely. You can look at that. They certainly didn't have any. There were no ties. They didn't really like Miss Clinton to begin with, and so they were more than happy to get the information out. But I think it's also important to remember that the information that was released was true. That had Miss Clinton not had a private server, we wouldn't be talking about this. And had she not been doing things, at the State Department to maybe help out the foundation, we wouldn't be talking about this stuff. So she and the Democratic National Committee provided ample fodder for the Russians to get out through their propaganda network.
Do you see any repercussions coming out of this?
I don't see any repercussions. The only repercussions that may need to take place are in the intelligence community. They're supposed to be talking amongst themselves and be dissension amongst themselves, but they're supposed to all be together as a team. They're fighting one another. There clearly seems to be too many intelligence agencies, and we maybe need to pare it down to get a few groups so we can actually, and the president and Congress can get the information that they really need and not have any kind of infighting here. And I think we're seeing a lot of infighting and a lot of politicization here. And we talk about this as journalists every day. If we were to get the politicization out of a lot of this, we could actually maybe move forward and unite as a country.
Well, Kimberly, we certainly know this is not the last we'll hear of this issue.
Probably not. No.
I'm sure we'll have you back to update it, and I'm sure in the coming days as Trump takes office, we may even hear more.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right,